Today, as fresh water is being pumped into this pond, I thought about my next milestone in this catfish farming business. If going into medium-sized or large-scale fish farming business, particularly in regions like Nigeria, it can be a highly rewarding but expensive endeavor. The cost of electricity, water management, and fuel for generators are some of the major expenses that add up over time, significantly affecting profit margins. However, innovative solutions like solar power and recirculating aquaculture system, also known as RAS, are offering sustainable alternatives that can dramatically reduce these operating costs. Lately, I've been looking at ways of cutting down on water usage, electricity consumption, cost of buying fuel for electric power generators or electric power generating plants, so to say, thereby cutting down on these expenses as they all add up in the long run. Trust me, they're damn expensive when you consider this cost over the periods of raising your catfish from either fingerlings or juvenile stages all to melange stage and table sizes. They're really expensive. Kind of ask yourself, is it really worth it? How feasible is the business? You know, that one is one-sided. The other one is when you think about the cost of buying the feed itself. Is the business truly profitable? So on this basis, you need to start thinking of other ways of sustenance. Yeah, welcome to Fish Farm. My name is Femi Peters. Our farm is based in Ibejuleki, Lagos, Nigeria. If you're new to the channel or are yet to subscribe, kindly smash the notification bell so you can receive future post updates from me. Please do well to like and share the video also, as this really helps to grow and promote my channel. Thank you. Due to our epileptic electric power supply in this part of the world, I have indeed been looking at the cost of installation of solar powered submersible pump and solar powered generator, looking at how effective and efficient these will serve me in the short term as well as its longevity. Oh well, these factors are worth considering. Solar power itself is a cost effective energy solution. I mean, you need to do your own research and you would definitely understand how you can really cut costs. I mean, those three things I've actually highlighted. We're talking about water, we're talking about petrol or diesel purchases on almost 3 times a week, you know, cost of spiraling electricity bills that they're not even in constant supply, so much epileptic nature. Then you're talking about, you know, so many things around it. Yeah, the cost of buying your feed. I mean, I've managed to find a way around that because I do produce my own feed, so that's out of the way. But despite that, the cost of ingredients, soya beans, are constantly going up. Cost of maize or corns equally going up. So all in all, you must find a way to cut down the cost, because when you put all this into consideration, then again you start thinking of how much are these fish actually sold for per one or per kilo or per ton. Then are you actually breaking even? So to me, that's how I think. I think along those sides. Is it really worth a while? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So in many parts of Nigeria, the electric grid is unreliable and power outages are frequent. For fish farmers who rely on constant aeration, water circulation and other systems to maintain a healthy fish environment, having an alternative energy source is essential. Solar power presents a long-term sustainable solution. By installing solar-powered submersible pumps and solar-powered generators, fish farms can reduce their reliance on costly diesel or petrol generators or completely cut out these erratic grid powers. How it works? Well, I'm very sure a lot of people know how solar panels work. Solar panel basically captures sunlight and convert it into electricity, which can then be used to run pumps, aerators, and other equipment on the farm. This eliminates the need for fuel or grid power, significantly reducing your monthly energy costs, your monthly outgoing. The benefits itself, once the initial setup cost is covered, solar energy has no recurring fuel costs. Plus, with abundant sunshine year-round in Nigeria, solar power is a reliable and consistent energy source, making it perfect for areas with frequent power cuts. It's so amazing that even the government itself are not taking advantage of the plenty sunshine energy that we have in Nigeria. There was a time I was in London and I was on the bus going home and I saw this long articulated truck. I think it would be about, over 40 feet. And that was in the winter time. At the back of it, it says powered by solar energy. And I'm like, oh my God, in a country where they don't even have sunlight energy as such. Do you know the amount of sunlight energy we produce in a month in Nigeria by natural means? So, year in, year out, we roll out engineers, graduates of engineers in all our universities, federated university and state universities, and still we're not, we're so much reliant on foreign products. We're not developing our own, resources, our own systems. We're constantly relying on foreign inputs to develop. And in most cases, we demand validation from these people before we know we're doing well. I think it's about time we start looking inwards. Africa as a whole, and start building our own system. 9 out of 10 we tend to blame these countries when they talk about immigration, cutting down on immigration and all. Then again, it's their country, it's their law, it's their rules. So if you want to live there, you abide by the rules. Simple as that. I won't really blame them because Africa has its own governance. How about focusing on your own government and people? That energy can do a lot for Africa development. Oh, I'm just diverting a bit. Now back to the matter. Yeah. Alternatively, I'm equally studying a system known as RAS, RAS, in fish farming and its various form of designs. Here, what I'm really after is the simplest form of RAS design, which would be extremely cost effective. Apparently, I intend to DIY it, hopefully sometime in this coming July. Now, what is RAS? RAS stands for Recirculating Aquaculture System. To put it simply, it's a method of recycling the current pond water in use by removing most of the impurities contained in that pond water through a filtration process. These impurities are fish food sediments. Recirculating aquaculture system actually maximize water efficiency. Stops you from pumping water all the time. You don't pump water almost every 2 days and every now and then you reduce your cost, if that makes sense. So water management is another critical area where fish farmers can save money. So RAS, however, is a game changer for fish farmers. So I'm really looking into this, and I've seen different designs of RAS, system, and I've come up with a DIY style RAS, and I believe it's gonna work. Once that works, that's it. I'm done pumping water almost every 2 days, and because I'm actually pumping large volumes of water. That's crazy. Water is filtered, treated, and recirculated, minimizing water usage and making the process more sustainable. The system will dramatically reduce the cost of having to refill pond water at regular intervals, thereby reducing the cost of buying fuel every now and then, which to me isn't sensible at all. It equally reduces the manner at which water is pumped every time. We will only have to refill the evaporated water, which is really insignificant. the amount of evaporated water is so minute that you don't really feel it. So it means like if you've been doing it every 2 days, that means you possibly pump like twice. You probably refill your pond water twice or 3 times a week. You may just end up pumping like maybe 4 times in a month, and what you're pumping back, into the recycled water won't be that much. So that really makes sense. I think I'll go for that because it will be cost effective. Eventually, each pond will be linked to recirculating aquaculture. Yeah, that's my mindset. Every pond will have its own filtration system. By so doing, because if I try to link the whole ponds to one filtration system, when there's disease outbreak in one particular pond, it may end up affecting all the other ponds. So, but once a pond is linked to just one filtration system, then you can actually curb whatever is going on in that particular pond. There's also a synergy between solar power and RAS. The combination of solar power and RAS is where the magic truly happens from my own finding. I've thought about this combo, and if one is able to incorporate both systems, then efficiently you're good to go. Think about RAS as a recirculating system, and think about the solar power which produces that. Then your fish will grow so fast. In a recirculating system where water is constantly aerated, that means oxygen is constantly in the water, then you do not have any need for that. The fish have that, enjoy that, and also it gives them room to breathe. So therefore there will be faster development. Your fish will grow faster. This is why when you pump water into your pond, you see your fish going around where the water is actually dropping, where the bubble is. That's the oxygen. They're after that. Don't know if you've been observing that. And that's what actually led me into thinking of a different system. Yes, because I know they're enjoying it. So, in conclusion, for fish farmers in Nigeria, integrating solar power and RAS isn't just a way to cut costs, it's a step towards a more sustainable future, and for aquaculture also. The solution may require an upfront investment, but the benefit of long-term savings, increase efficiency, and environmental responsibility are worth the effort. By embracing these innovative technologies, coupled with the ability to produce your own fish feed as well as smoke and dry it, therefore branding your own product, not only have you improved on efficiency and profitability, but also contribute to a greener, more sustainable industry. Don't forget to click on the notification bell if you're new to the channel or are yet to subscribe. Kindly smash the notification bell so you can receive post updates from me. Please do well to like and share the video, as this really helps promote my channel. Thank you. See you in my next video.